much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting to run. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now for Rawls, he's still up in the air for the regular season opener. Pete Carroll doesn't want to rush him. I guess the good news for them is you got Christine Michael right behind him.
He has had a sensational preseason, has Michael, and is really maturing and coming into his own. This is the guy that they drafted out of Texas A&M, runs with power, speed, vision. But Thomas Rawls was sensational last year. They got him a little bit of action in the last preseason game. He should be ready to go and at least split carries.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. They run with a power back, Rawls. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deion Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
On 1st and 10, and he fires one. And now off to the races down the right side. Picked off by the all-pro free safety. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And for Julio Jones, we'll still have to keep an eye on his ankle. Remember, August 26 in the preseason game in Orlando, he tweaked it, but they're saying he's full go for the regular season.
All I've heard is that he's rehabbed very well. Atlanta's been cautious with him going forward. They expect to turn him loose in the season opener, and let's face it, you have to. Julio Jones is a true #1 receiver in the NFL. He takes on double teams, finds ways to get open, and competes for the ball so well downfield, he usually comes up with it.
Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. On first down, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Cam Chancellor is one of the best safeties in the game, but with his linebacker size, that allows the team to use him wherever they want to make plays.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And it's complete to Jacob Tamme. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Ryan. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went 4-on-4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose #1 task, rush the passer. But he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
On second down, Rolls. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. On 3rd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Wilson going to give to Rolls. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rolls. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back for pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And incomplete here on 3rd down. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it'll be 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Returnable for Lockett. Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Seahawks add on to their lead.
Brandon, I loved his game in college, and I thought he would translate well as a pro. Boy, did he exceed my expectations. Another punt return for a touchdown.
Busted onto the scene as an all-pro returner as a rookie. He's not looking back. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. Now coming out on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Hey, let's go. Check three. Ready? Go.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be first down Atlanta.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack. And they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Strong left. Let's go. He's checking. Ready? 25. Crash.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now Ryan on second down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Morgan able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Lockett. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Rawls. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down following the run. On second down, here's Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 40 yards. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On first down, Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Okay, before we get too far into the season, I've got to get you on the record right now, my friend. Super Bowl picks, Mr. Davis.
All right, well, you know how much I love the running game, and I think this is a running back renaissance that exists in the league right now, but it's about quarterbacks, too. Aaron Rodgers, the Green Bay Packers, they're going to come out of the NFC, and the New England Patriots with Jimmy Garoppolo and Tom Brady coming out of the AFC. How about you? Who do you like?
I like both those teams going far in the playoffs, but not to the Super Bowl. I like Cam Newton, very motivated this year, winning it all, beating Big Ben and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, you made an absolute prediction. Okay, I'll take Green Bay over New England. How's that?
Good, I like it. Third down now following the run. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Ryan. It's caught. Left side. Tammy. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And that's caught by Tammy. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that leads to an Atlanta first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. The reason he's able to get it so often is because of the ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Tammy's got it. Complete. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cliff Averill, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now, they're certainly hoping to have Graham back for week 1, but Pete Carroll said back on Monday they're taking it one day at a time. They're not going to rush him back.
The long view is the key to success. And let's face it, they can get Jimmy Graham back healthy. Even if he misses a little bit of time early, they think they'll be really ready to go with him by the playoffs because they've got to get him fully integrated into the offense. He's going to be a key cog for Russell Wilson.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's got time in the pocket. All kinds of time. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
So on 4th down, here's the Canadian-born punter, John Ryan, to kick it away for Seattle. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On the screen, this is Coleman. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return. Yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, D. I gotta go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the 3rd quarter. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Coleman. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
Check.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright, and now they're in the hurry-up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Let's go. Space, space. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They come up in an offset eye.
Under 10.
Now Ryan on first down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
59, ready. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Now it's Ryan. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Cliff Averill in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Right. 4 down. Check. Right, Booker team.
On first down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. And, my friend, you know, the preseason was great, but I'm glad it's over. It's in the rearview mirror. Let's get these regular season games going. What are you looking forward to?
Well, let's face it, the NFL always gives us a great opening weekend. How about New England going to Arizona? Yes, I know Tom Brady's not playing, but we're all keyed in to watch Jimmy Garoppolo lead that team against Arizona, which thinks they're going to be a Super Bowl contender. How about one off the beaten path? The Browns, the rejuvenated Browns, Robert Griffin III, and Philadelphia taking on their rookie Carson Wentz. And last but not least, Aaron Rodgers, motivated, taking his Green Bay Packers to the trendy pick in the AFC South, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. On third down, Ryan. Hard throw, incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Matt Bosher now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Going to Rawls on the dump off. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They come out here in the eye. Here's Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Another pistol look here. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And I think the ball's out. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 19. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. It's caught outright by Graham. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
He hits Baldwin right side. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So third and medium here, 3rd and 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's Curse for the Seattle touchdown, hauling it in. Jermaine Curse, 25 yards for the touchdown. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And his kick is good. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Coleman. And an alley to run. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Here's Ryan to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now it's Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And he's got some space here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he's got it up and through. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
I'm going to forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Ryan. They'll roll him out right. It's caught. Jones. That one good for 10 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Really nice job there, showing the mobility, getting outside and creating something. I mean, that's good on any down. When you're going for it on fourth, that's a big play.
And it wasn't designed at all.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. On 2nd down, Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Here's Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And after a defeat like this, Charles, next week at practice could be a little...